Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Chilled in the Kitchen with Julian, and of course Barbara manning the camera. I decided I was going to stay inside today, and I wanted to focus on codfish. Codfish, you say, like, why codfish? Most white fish, they can be very meaty. Some can be very flaky. But if you get some of the thick, meaty fish, like a codfish or a halibut, they're very good to either grill or bake. They don't have a whole lot of flavor to them, but you can use certain spices to really beef it up and make them good. There's so many recipes you can use with codfish, and it's a great, great fish. It has great texture, as you can see. All right, and it holds its own. But I'm going to add some spices, and I'm also going to do something here for people who don't really use salt, to use certain spices here that will make this thing fantastic. And I've got a little surprise in terms of the vegetables I'm going to use with this. And it's really easy to make. So this will be codfish a la Chef Julian with my boy Leroy and, of course, Barbara behind the scenes. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take here some cumin powder, all right? And I'm going to sprinkle that on both sides, all right? And this adds a really good flavor to it. Cumin is a good seasoning to really use. And I'm going to put that on there. Ooh. Not too much. We'll throw it around there a little bit. Okay. Now we got the cumin on there. I'm going to take some dill weed. All right. And I'm going to throw that on there. You know. And as I said, you season the taste. And I'm going to take a little smoked paprika. Smoked paprika gives it a little flavor also. I like the smoked paprika. I use it also on my mac and cheese. But it's also great on fish. The smokiness of it gives it a different kind of flavor that's good. Now, you don't necessarily have to use this. I could also use coriander, but I'm not using that. But I'm going to use right here a little cayenne pepper just to give it a kick. Okay? And of course, I got my trusty cast iron skillet. And I'm going to throw it in there. Woo! Wow. Okay. That's going to cook up. All right? And it doesn't take a long time. This is great to use in terms of sauteing. You might want to use something else. You can use like a garlic-based sauce for codfish or halibut if you're doing this. But I'm using this because you can use this recipe with the spices I've used, and maybe a little coriander if you want to use some ground coriander. And also you can smoke this or actually put it on a grill. And it's wonderful for outdoor cooking. It's a little cold outside, so I figured I'd use my trusty cast iron skillet and use this right now. It's a wonderful thing. Barbara, just bear in on that and see how that's cooking there. It's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. Now, again, I use extra virgin olive oil. Why? Because I think it gives it a great flavor. It has a low threshold for heat, but it actually really cooks the fish or cooks any protein very, very well. I use it on chicken. I also use it on some meats as well. So this is something you want to do. Okay, this is going to turn over pretty quickly here. And I'm cooking in real time as I normally do. All right, I'm going to turn this over. Look at that. Look at that. That is just wonderful. This fish, this particular fillet here is a little thicker. It may take longer, but it's just minutes actually, because you don't want this to be tough. You know, you want it to be tender and juicy on the inside, and you're just going to give it like that browning flavor on the outside. So while that's still cooking, I'm going to do something else for you here. Take a look at this pot. Look at that. I've steamed some Long Island sweet corn, and I also have cherry tomatoes in there. Barbara, if you can just come over here and you see these tomatoes. To me, when it comes to corn, there's nothing like sweet corn, and there ain't nothing like Long Island sweet corn. So what I'm going to do with this, you can keep this on the stalk, and if you're cooking outside in the barbecue, you can keep it in the stalk, and you can, grill it there. But steaming it is good because there's no char on it, and it gives it, a solid texture to it. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to take it And I'm just going to strip it down off the stalk. Man, it's going all over the place right now. A little hot. Barbara's saying, "Oh, it's hot in your fingers." I'm actually pretty good. I'm actually good.
It's actually off the cob.
Yeah, off the cob. Okay, not the stalk, the cob. Okay, Barbara, give me a break. I've had too much wine. But the bottom line is, we're going to take that. I'm just going to take one cob right now. Corn off the cob. Get a good sharp knife so it just really just comes on down. Look at that. Look at that. That's fantastic. Okay, I'm going to throw it off onto the side. And then I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to take some cherry tomatoes. And these are nice. Okay? Let's put these over here. And I'm going to put it in here. And I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. Okay? That's all you have to do. You're not putting any spices on this at all because, see, there's another little trick that I'm going to show you that will make this just so flavorful, you're going to want to smack somebody's mama. I'm telling you, you know, it's going to be that serious. So here you go. You got your corn, your Long Island sweet corn, or any sweet corn that you like. I really would prefer you to use sweet corn because it really adds the flavor to this. Okay? Alrighty. So here you go. While that's over here, and that's a nice little presentation, I want to come back over here to the fish. I'm going to turn this over one more time. My cast iron still, oh, look at that. That's just absolutely fabulous. See how it sticks together? Whoop! Whoa! Don't bite me now. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. I'm going to turn the flame off because this is basically just about done. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use my little spatula here and cut that in half because I'm going to make 2 servings out of this one big piece. Okay. Now, that's done. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what's going to kick this sucker off. The spices on here with the codfish, I've got another trick for you. I add in here, melting down, a stick of butter, a whole freshly squeezed lemon, and I've got parsley in here, just mixed up. I'm just going to use a spatula just for time's sake and mix that sucker up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit on my vegetables. Okay, my corn and my cherry tomatoes. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one piece of this cod. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And then I'm going to pour the rest. Oh, look at that. Now, if you don't think that that doesn't look delicious, I'm going to tell you what. First, I'm just going to taste the corn and the cherry tomatoes. Mm. Now the cod. Let me tell you something. You put this mixture together here, it'll be something different to blow whoever's mind you want to blow. Their mind will be not blown in the old ghetto vernacular, it'll be blowed.